a disadvantage to sacking 2 soldiers into last because it actually does make it really hard to hold a point. Because you lack spam at one of the doorways or one of the chokes, meaning that if your demo doesn't get a trap kill, it's pretty fucked, or you're going to be forced into some sort of an uncomfortable trade. But you have to go for it. You can't pussy out at this point. Because what ends up happening here is you do pussy out and you just get dropped, and it's really awkward. So,
We already exchanged.
Scout speaking 1, soldier spamming 2. At this point,
I can watch it too.
as soon as this demo's juggled and hit piped, I would try to bring your beam up, like, up to 2, and look to see if you could get a kill in demo or make them use. If not, if you don't get that kill, there's a chance you can run off the beam for a little bit and see if you can get a kill on that soldier if he just stays in 2, because you running up here forces him back into that doorway.
Can you break that down into, like, I don't know how to describe this exactly, but like fundamentals, like why are you thinking to do that? Like, what is the goal? Or
so I'm thinking right now we need to get a force, and I'm seeing 3 things peeking 3 doors, basically uncontested. Somehow your demo does like a pipe on him, but is not getting a kill. So I don't know what he's doing here in upper IT without a trap or something like that. So 1, it's not very good from him. I'd much rather him be on point, trapping something guaranteed, and then having like pill spam upper, which delays their push a lot, but realistically, he's not delaying their push for shit. He piped demo, and that's all that's been called. So, again, you're in a position where you're committed to this. You have all 4 people on your team in a committed position. So, it's not a great situation to be in. They're able to get in through every door. So, if you were to just back up, they're just going to take point, and you're just going to lose the point. The trade won't favor you in any way. So, basically, you need to create a little bit of chaos in this case, and your med probably is going to have to be backing up with flank scout / demo, or maybe not at all, depending on how well your play goes. But
you think
basically,
I could almost pressure by myself just to relieve, like, get...
No, I think you're probably taking an Uber.
Okay.
But I think it's going to be a solo on you, because your demo is nowhere to be found. And, I mean, you could maybe take a flank scout if you want, but he should just kind of be ready to get your med out in case shit goes bad.
Because, well, like, similar to what you just said, because I hear you about taking the Uber, but their scout is also 1 completely unbuffed. I'm 185. Like, do you think I could theoretically run at that guy alone, take the 1?
No, I think he would just outrun you. I think he would just leave.
Okay.
If I'm the scout and I see you fall off, I'm just holding S. There's a chance you get it and you draw them back, but then
the soldier is gonna be in my med.
Well, here I'll tell you why I think that's not as good of a play. Yeah, so if you're running there, it's a guaranteed force no matter what. Because this guy could just keep peeking 2. So you're using kind of early to chase this guy down. Best case scenario, you get the kill, and now you're on last. Your Uber is basically over. They just turn, and they probably just wipe you. Because your med is so far committed through 1 now to get this scout kill.
Oh, sorry. I was basically saying I leave my med, and I basically...
Oh, you leave your med? No, definitely, I think that's a not great play.
Okay.
Because if you were to follow the floor, chase the scout, this soldier gets in so cleanly, and every single person on their team gets in so cleanly, and you guaranteed get forced, and... Best case scenario, like, you start a back cap, but I just don't see it working in this.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't do that. I wanted to stay with my med.
Yep.
But it doesn't work well, as you see.
So, because they're already through every door and you're already committed here, you don't really have anything to go off of. Unfortunately, you have to take the trade now. One of your soldiers is already spawning up, and actually your other guy will be up in time, so it actually works out, even though it feels kind of fast.
So I could initiate the exchange, and off the demo pressure, I could probably push that soldier back and get an exchange in lobby, is what you're saying.
No, it doesn't have to be a full exchange. Again, like, what happens during an exchange is it can be very random. Like, I can't predict what will happen. But what I would do is I would jump up, like, you be in your meta on point, so he would fall off and he'd follow you up the ramp to 2 here. And either the soldier backs up because he sees you running there, or he commits, so you get a kill. And then their combo is still so committed in upper that either you get another kill or they get forced. And at that case, now you have some liberty to do some shit that would make them have to worry about you. So you get those 2. Say you get the soldier kill and you get a demo kill. You're able to run through 2. Your med is already left with your flank scout and your demo and your soldier spawner. They have to leave back to last to try and kill you. Meaning that your team can stay on second and potentially find anyone who's lingering. Other case scenario, you kill this soldier, maybe you don't kill him, maybe you just force the demo Actually, I don't know. I don't see a world where this guy it doesn't die. Because you're walking up here. Say if you were to ignore him and you just come up and you force the demo, like you shoot the demo so their med forces because you saw their med like right behind the demo. You have the ability just to turn into 2 and go for some chaos.
Right.
Which I think would net into a soldier kill. And then it's a similar situation where you'd be on last and it buys time for your spawners.
So I could basically just, because they're spread out, I can just have my medic come with me and wreak some carnage. Get a force.
Yes, because if you just stay here, there's nothing stopping them in from walking every door here. You have no traps, you have no spam. So unfortunately, you have to make a bit of a salvage because your guys' second hold is pretty bad. It basically at this point, it banks on your demo getting a trap kill or a kill just with damage, like, and he just didn't get it.
Pipe lobby.
I'm way out.
Put it in.
Second.
And that scout actually ran the fucking 2. So like, imagine if you were there when you took it. Like, there's a lot of shit to either kill or make them like flash. And you're taking this Uber so far up at their door here that it makes it awkward for other shit to get in. Because if you're standing in this area, people aren't going to be getting in through 2. People aren't going to be getting in through upper. Shit could get through 1, but that's where like your flank scout and your demo man can help and like control towards point at that point. But now you've let 5 things in, and you're gonna get forced. So it's unwinnable.
Come a second. Please.
I used as well.
Sounds like I think your demo forced their med, but it's just fucked.
Our flank scout, I think, ran lower lobby and got in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regardless, it's a losing situation.
Get this pick.
You have no scouts.
1 HP.
Nice.
Sorry,
Huge. Okay, you live now. That's our pick.
It's a nice kill though, but it's still scary to hold because you have no scouts.
Do we wanna?
Just wait a sec for a
Beam
scout.
target. I need a beam target. I need a beam target.
I'm by choke.
I think you choke. I'm behind them then. I'm behind them.
We're gonna fight this.
I'm
Scouts are on the way.
Okay, this sounds good.
5 seconds. Solo.
Ready, whenever.
Oh, so
Ready
ready
now.
now.
Ready now.
I'm
Only 3.
I'm
I'm in.
okay, I'm walking.
Soldiers outside too.
Can we shoot demo?
Soldier on us. Behind us.
Soldier piped.
Damn, you guys are baiting really fucking hard in choke. I think 2 things. So your guy's Connie's behind, he can get in. I would say to him, help us at choke or help us get on the demo or some shit. Like, because right now demo man is making it an issue, like of you getting in.
Ready, whenever.
So I could call
Ready
him
now.
all the way to our choke. I just assumed he wouldn't be anywhere near here or be able to help anywhere near here. Ready now.
It doesn't hurt to ask.
No, I know, but like you're thinking, oh, he could bomb from sewer onto the demo. Yeah.
I think he could potentially. It really, like, again, he has a better idea of what he can and can't do, but you have to make it clear to him that we're having some trouble at choke.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he's going to get fucking baited, and you guys can't help him. So, if that's, like, described, there's a chance that, he thinks that he could land on demo, or however he thinks he could help you guys get in choke.
Just communicate.
I'm in.
Yeah, because this guy's stuffing the shit out of whoever's in sewer. That's another thing that could be called. But really, your med needs to be in. I think that's the biggest thing right now, because your med's fucking. He's half HP. How is he half HP?
Right now, I'm ready. I'm in the truck.
5 seconds. Solo.
Ready, whenever.
Oh, so
Ready
ready
now.
Ready now.
I'm
Only 3. I'm in.
okay, I'm walking.
Soldiers outside too.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like he's catching rollers or some shit, but Demo Man is number 1 priority here because he's at the door actively.
Demo.
Soldier on us. Behind us.
Soldier piped. Demo's piped.
I committed through sewer.
I'm dead. It's bad.
And now you hear I committed through sewer. So,
Can you? So yeah, what were our calls as we were getting stuff?
Only 3. Behind them then. I'm behind them.
We're gonna fight this.
I'm
Scouts are on the way.
get pinched right now. I'm ready. I'm in the truck.
5 seconds. Solo.
I'm in the choke, I'm ready.
Ready, whenever.
Oh, so
Ready
ready
now.
walking.
Ready now.
Only 3. I'm in.
Okay, I'm walking.
Soldiers outside sewer.
Can we shoot demo?
Soldier on us. Behind us.
Soldier piped.
So it sounds like he's going for med, which is not the play. Like, because this is actually a really nice scenario if he has to be in, because they're down a soldier and you have a guy behind. Like, it could be like a really advantageous situation, especially because there's no Ubers in play. So yeah, priority needs to be on getting your combo in through choke because that's the easiest way to get kills. Otherwise he's going for a miracle.
Right. I guess the reason I didn't call is I didn't think anything was going too wrong. Like I was like, yeah, we're pushing through choke slowly. But so you're saying like we were being stuffed and that needed to be communicated.
Yes, because you guys are not through choke.
So
Ready
ready
now.
walking.
Ready now.
Once your med is past this rock, you're officially through choke.
Got it.
Only 3.
Okay.
I'm in.
Okay, I'm walking.
Like, yeah, we're
Soldiers
not through
outside sewer.
choke.
Can we shoot demo?
Like, you have a soldier in, your other soldier already died. Like,
My
you're
demo and med are in choke. Yeah. Soldier on us.
yes, you guys are not in.
Behind us.
Soldier piped. Demo's piped.
Minute 2 sewer.
I'm dead. It's bad.
I'm
Leaving,
back now.
leaving.
Okay,
That's
That's that situation right there. Our 2 to mid push into process has like we've lost it like 18 times in a row like this last week.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. We clearly
So-
have a fundamental flaw.
Yeah. So again, when I say we just need help choke, I don't mean the guy necessarily has to pencil at them at choke or whatever it is, because maybe from where he is behind, he can't do that. But he needs to understand that he needs to find a way to help your combo get in. So if that's creating a distraction, if that's like going off of the fact that everyone maybe is looking at choke, right? So looking at things that are with their backs turned. So maybe he just beefed on the med. Maybe it was a really easy ass kill because everything was tunneled at choke and he didn't get the med. Maybe that's the case. But I would say the best play on paper is to help your combo get into choke as best they can.
That was a
Go
little
to
too
less.
rushed.
I can't really get in there. Like
It was rushed too. Like I think that's true. Like the fact that your scout and I don't know if which soldier was behind. I don't know the voices.
That's our roamer. Yeah.
So he's still alive. So your other soldier got in and kind of fed. So I think he doesn't need to do anything crazy because your other soldier's already in a pretty committed position.
that.
He does not need to do some. I think he does a crazy jump through choke here.
I'm
How many 3?
Going to
I'm in
sewer.
mid.
Okay, I'm walking.
I would rather him play in sewer here, or like basically try to spread out your aggression, like so it's not all coming from choke.
So does
Because this guy's playing on the corner here. Maybe your soldier jumped in and he landed on this guy's sewer completely alone, right? Because if I'm a soldier and I want to jump into choke and I'm not trying to instantly die, I'm doing some sort of jump that lands me not where their whole team is, because it looks like that's what he did. So that could be potentially above sewer. That could be back at Seagull. There's a lot of options that you can do when you're high jumping in through choke. And I think it's just not a great approach from him because he literally instantly dies before your soldier behind does something. So now that I'm looking at that, I'd say that's the biggest thing. But again, comms are also not great. Because this soldier, I think, just stuffed the shit out of your scout in sewer.
We should jump.
And now he's jumping choke. So he's controlling basically 2 doors at once.
No.
Sort of
That's
honest,
a
sign of
70.
Sort of
pause
pipes.
for a sec. So if we're like trying to get through a choke, and you can see like we split up a bit, like at least our flank scout is in sewer and our choke or commas choke, is like the most important call basically like I can get in or I cannot get in. Like is that what?
Yes,
should
those
be
are huge.
called? Okay. I think Gnome calls like a soldier sewer, but I don't know if it's like we know he's being stuffed, and then we're obviously not calling that we're being stuffed.
Yeah. Another thing here, too, is I feel like your scout has no need to go sewer. And I'll explain that really quick. But because they're down a soldier, they have to be on cap. There's no way they can confidently be at this choke door, even though you guys aren't able to get in. What I mean by that is that if your flank scout goes with you and he takes 185, I would say there's a very high likelihood that he just runs down the demo, trying to stay at choke. Like, he just fucking runs at him and just kills him. Versus your soldier who has to do a fucking awkward jump, like, land on a scout. Like, I think it's way easier for a scout to try and create that space, because it's, a soldier just landing there is bound to just die. And, that being said, a soldier in sewer is also really nice as well.
Yeah. So you can jump behind from sewer, and you have a shutter to play around.
Yeah. Scout and sewer is also good, but that's like in this kind of situation where they realistically they don't actually own choke very well, but yet you're still getting stuffed. Like basically what it's showing is that you're kind of doing it to yourself, because they don't, like, their beam is not committed. You don't even fucking see the demo. So on paper you should be able to get in, but your guy just dies too quick. So I think what that requires is you guys playing at the choke more, trying to engage, and then having people ready on standby. So that's your flank scout running in 185 when he needs to. That's your soldier waiting to jump, or if he's jumping in, jump to a safe location instead of instantly dying. And then your combo's trying to get in.
Right. So
Minute 2 sewer.
What are you gonna say?
I was wondering if, and I assume not, but I was wondering if there's like a default order that you're usually trying to get players in, or is just anyone who can get in? That is flank versus combo.
Ideally, combo is peeking first because they can afford to take damage because they have their med there and they just get rehealed. But if your flank peaks too early and you get fucked, you're not getting in. That's kind of what happened to your scout in sewer, right? So your scout peeked sewer door just kind of on his own accord. I think ate a rocket to a soldier playing adjacent to the door, and now he can't get in. He can't help you at all. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No.
Versus if you guys peek, choke a little, notice it's not fully held, get to the point where you can turn to the right, spot a soldier playing at sewer, so that tells your sewer guy he can't get in, that tells your choke people they should probably pressure a little bit more.
Okay, so this is starting to make sense to me. So like, your flank is ready, your combo is buffed, and you start to peek. With that info, you basically call what you need from your flank, as in either doorways that are open, like uncontested, or doorways that you're being stuffed at that they can help you with.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm dead, it's bad.
I'm back.
Leaving.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine.
That is a
Go
little
to
too
less.
rushed.
I can't really get in there like that unless the demo gets pressured.
Okay, we're out.
We don't have a
out.
split to run through.
No.
Yeah, we're out of the way. Okay. Okay.
Okay, it's even here. Both your scouts are up. They probably
Everyone died.
move quick here, so I would just spawn up heavy in case some shit quick happens.
Okay, it's an even hold here. Watch for sacks.
Again, vanilla on last is a little scary
Is it 50? Dead.
because if a team, instead of doing what they just did, where they just sent a soldier in for a Hail Mary, if they took lobby or they took any sort of space, imagine if their beam had followed that guy through 2, and all you guys with your backs turned in heaven just randomly chasing that guy, were getting stickied. It makes it pretty scary.
Yeah, we probably lose 2 to their Uber before we pop. I'm gonna
Probably
pick
an off plus.
one is sniper.
Air-
You can still
air-
snipe or
That's again, that's like a perfect scenario for the other team, but
No, lobby then.
I'm just trying to emphasize the fact that vanilla classes on last are very, 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 very bad.
I'm in, I'm
do
in.
it now.
We'll just trap.
Do it again.
Oh,
Do it again.
what the hell?
They have a sniper. They have a sniper as well.
Choke.
Missed.
Yeah.
Somehow you guys lose 3 off of a
don't
single
know.
soldier sack, so something's going wrong here. Like there's a fundamental issue.
I got my flank scout killed. He just died opening the shutter for me.
Well,
And the rest of them.
he is smart enough to not die at a shutter. But it's a single soldier sack that 99% of the time that doesn't really mean anything. There's nothing to actively push out of or peek, like contest doorways aggressively off of one soldier pick. Because they still have demo, they still have a soldier, they still have both scouts. Like you're not going to find an opening realistically. You will be able to find an opening if you're very quick, and you're making basically a solo play as a roamer.
Right.
But I have no clue what you guys did, and I don't think it was very good.
I think we need to chill on our counters. I feel like
Basically, I would say right then and there, if that guy instantly sacks, to me, that's a perfect time to get your last hold solidified. Because they're not going to be doing something after that guy being dead, so you have time to get a level 3 up. You have time to have a sniper somewhere. You have etc, 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 etc. You have all this time now on your side to fortify the shit out of your last.
that makes sense.
Because you're not going to get something out of a soldier sack, or you're not going to be able to push off of this guy being dead. And evidently you guys all die.
Can you go back and I just want to see like what our calls are right after that
Heal
guy
picker
dies.
now?
Can you peek for me,
I
Junior?
can't.
Like right after their soldier dies.
I'm in.
Probably an off plus.
One is sniper.
Air-
You can still
air-
snipe or still counters, but I'm peeking one.
I'm
Okay,
going
so
on lobby
yeah.
then.
There's
3,
time.
heal picker now?
Can you peek for me,
I
Junior?
can't.
I was basically
I'm in.
seeing if
I'm
I
just
could have
trapped.
called like
What
let's
the hell?
They have a
Sniper.
sniper. They have a sniper as well.
Choke.
But
Yeah.
he called that.
I'm behind you,
How do we lose 3 on one?
Say it again?
I was saying like I wanted to see if our roamer was instantly calling that he was going to sack or if he was chilling, and he actually chilled for a bit and then called he was going to sack like after no one said
Yep.
much. So I can call that next time that we just want to solidify our hold on one pick.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying sacking there is bad, but it should not be commit that many people to doorways. Like, it should be the best ideal counter sack out of last, if it's off of one soldier dying, is that you're already counter sacking when their guy is going in.
Yeah,
Because-
I understand.
Yeah.
I don't think we do that. We really often do this kind of like meditated, slow, methodical counter
If it's slow, it's not going to work. I would much rather you just... Because in today's TF2, where you have a 4-minute round timer, if they're just going to keep sending in a single soldier sack, you guys are going to get that round reset every time.
Sack.
Okay, we're gonna have
Hold
to
each other.
exchange.
It's on.
It's on them to take more and more risks, not you.
Exchange.
They're in lobby. Yeah, just go. Yeah, use it.
Nice job.
Wow, that's unfortunate.
By the sniper.
I think you should have just been there. Like, you can force a lot of flashes and you can create chaos, so I think you should have just been involved.
Okay.
Heaven
no
not juggled.
line.
Juggled.
You got all your spawns. Pick a side.
Get this stuff there. Right.
We're playing left
That's
side.
dead.
here.
To my left side.
I was at 5.
still.
That's
Eric,
not
I
going
feel
to
like
point.
this might have been winnable. For
That's
like
fine,
the
it's
demo or ended on the same one. It was pretty
Okay.
bad.
Well, you're fucked. Like, you guys lose 3 in a second. It's pretty unwinnable. That's the biggest issue. Not the trade. Obviously, I think you should have been involved, and maybe you create a miracle. But the on paper issue is the fact that you lose 3 in a second without having a single defensive off class to back you up or delay their push in the slightest.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do I know
How do we lose 3.
Did I get you killed now? I'm trying to get.
Sniper was in sewer. There's no way you dive lobby from the sniper.
This is pointless. I would not be talking about this.
Shot me in the feet.
I should have had a soldier peeking. I should have K.
Yeah.
You guys lost last mid, so we should probably be talking about how to not. Okay, we're doing the same thing.
Yeah, right.
We're
Let's
going
go
right.
right.
So we're
We're
going
going right
faster
side,
right
not
here.
left.
So let's go faster.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready whenever you are. Give me a buff.
Your demo's aggro as fuck. I'll be playing up there with him. This is good.
Ready to bomb now. You ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
I
Right now.
got rolled here.
I'm high.
I'm landing on the map.
Blue into
One of
silver.
them-
Soldier behind
Dead.
us. Never mind. He's out.
Out.
That was a 100 as well.
Okay, their mid died.
Absolutely, choke as
Sorry,
well.
mid died.
Scouts 22. Scouts.
It happens very quick, and I honestly don't expect you to make a call during that time because you have to basically just be staring at the match HUD. But yeah, perfect world. You guys realize their mid dies, and you like bunker towards sewer or something. But
Yeah.
if you're going from the right side mid, if you're gonna choose to go on the right side mid, you have to push up past the pack because if you stay in this corner, you will get fucked.
2,
See,
1.
right
Right
side,
now.
I got rolled.
you basically want control of that crate, like in our case, the red crate there,
Yep.
and then I don't know.
You need control, but end goal on a right side mid, either you have to back up towards choke. Say if you get med early, you just back up towards choke or towards this side of the map. But if it's an active team fight, you're going to be contesting for across this pack. Because if you guys choose to just stay in this corner towards sewer and the pack, just this little area, you will get double bombed and you will die every single time because there's no place to kite to. And there's no really great pieces of high ground either.
What would you say is the benefit of a right side mid? Like, why would
I don't
you
think
choose-
right side mids are very good. I would say go right side if a soldier fast rolls out and he goes into IT and you want to just distance yourself from him and you want to take a 5v6 or a 6v5 fight.
Okay,
I wouldn't really be calling a lot of right side mids, personally.
that makes sense.
Because, yeah, it's a pretty awkward fight across this pack.
I'm high.
I'm landing on the map.
Blue into
One of
silver.
them-
Soldier behind
Dead.
us. Never mind. He's out.
Out.
That was a 100 as well.
Right.
Med died. Med died.
Absolutely, choke as well.
Scouts 22. Scouts 22 and
I'm on
2.
height.
Right, where are you, Charlie?
I'm in.
He's in the right team. He's dead. Oh, my god.
Yeah, I think next mid we just play passive. Let them do stuff.
Nice pipe, dude.
Yeah, good job.
You don't play passive.
Alright, let's talk about going to second.
We're gonna demo on second.
Well, we're in the mirror. Like,
I mean, we actually fucked their team.
I hope you guys go second.
did they go right last minute?
It would make me very sad if you guys don't go second, because it sounds like you don't give a shit and you're just talking about mid.
Soldiers are for lobby.
Are we? I'm in lobby.
I'm
Are
staying
we
true.
still?
Oh!
Second. I'm on second.
I'm on
Nice!
one.
Okay, so you guys find your way on a second, but it's not clear. As a main caller, you gotta make it very clear what point you're trying to contest and win. So you say, when we get to spawners, we can go second. Watch our hiders.
Can you what about the spawners made it clear we could go second? Like I could probably figure it out, but
Alright, so let's look at spawn waves. You guys have 4 people up in 3, so that's very quick and that's a lot of people. Their meta's died, so no one on second will be even close to heals.
right. And that's more
So
points
it's a
than
bit
we-
of a no-brainer.
Okay, we'll basically all be there before they're.
There's a soldier in demo.
Yes.
on second.
Well, we're in the mirror. Like,
I mean, we actually fucked their team, except for.
did they go right last minute?
No, they mirrored us. They went left.
Okay.
Their soldiers.
Soldiers are
just
for
got
lobby.
Are we? I'm in lobby.
I'm
Are
staying
we
true.
still? Are we
I'm on
in second?
second. I'm on
Yeah,
second.
I'm walking at one. I'm walking
Okay.
at one.
Right.
Scouts choke.
I really can't fight you guys. We're deciding.
Whoa! Whoa!
We traded beams.
Demo
Okay.
died. Demo died.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm just talking about the call, like it's a very bad call.
We figured.
Talking about we can't be here, they have disad, which is like 2 crazy assumptions. 1, we definitely could be here even if it was disad, because you can get a force on second. And 2, it's not disad. But
Yeah, we figured out it was. Yeah.
well, yeah, but I'm saying even like just I don't know, just the mindset of saying that we can't be here because they have disad is a little scary. Because you're 6 up, like we can 100% be here and just get a force. Because otherwise, it's just a free point for them.
I only hit him 20. He's 14.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, but you guys are getting kills.
Shall I make sure?
Building.
It's not this sad. It's
We-
even. It's even.
We traded beams.
Demo died. Demo died.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Like I had no clue what's going on.
He's 14.
Where?
But you managed to get 2 picks, so we should definitely peek. And again, these dry, like where there's no Ubers in play,
It's better.
are really nice because they don't have Uber to bail them out at doorways.
Yeah.
Shouts for me, IT. I'm living.
Hey, you guys living?
Drawing.
Right.
First soldier lives. Let's start drawing here.
Holy fuck! Scared me.
Demo's stuffing us choke.
I can bomb through.
Sewer is the
down.
only thing clear right now. Demo dead as well.
Okay, nice calls.
There's someone looking at me in IT. We can
We're through.
So you just force it. There's no reason to force that, unfortunately.
Okay.
There's like, I think there's a lot of ways we could approach it. I would say, again, it's good to engage choke. If you don't engage choke, it just makes it super easy. So you have to, but we don't want to die. I would say your demo should be getting tanked like crazy because he's gonna output more damage than you at anything close to the door, you can be playing towards the sewer door here, looking to like get in off of anything, but you're not taking the same damage, so you're spacing yourself. And your soldier, you have 2 soldiers, so this is fucking easy peasy. I don't know where I think one's in IT, which is not great, but your other soldier should really be trying to get in. And that can be through choke, that could be peeking sewer. There will be some sort of a gap because they're down 2. So it's on you guys to find that gap, which you call, I think sewer's clear, right?
Yes. So the moment I call, you said good calls and like their demo deaths, like what should I be doing at that moment? Just like backing up and just like.
I think you could be really trying to orchestrate a push for your team. Like talk about, okay, we need someone in through sewer. We need blank. We could get on the demo at choke. Like let's try and get a goal for this push instead of just fucking chucking in people.
I think that's choke.
I can bomb through.
Sewer is the only thing clear right now.
Just as he can bomb through.
There's someone looking at me.
I don't think he ever really does. So I don't know. Maybe when he says I can bomb through, say yeah, sure, go for it. Because even say if he just chose to bomb in and he fucking just penciled on the demo and he hit him for 100, that's something for you to potentially get in off of. Even though if it's not the best play on paper, there's still something, but it can't really stem with you. It could stem from your demo doing damage hitting tank. It could stem from your soldier getting through sewer. There's so many opportunities here, but this is not it, unfortunately.
No, I
So I just should have
We're through.
No,
On the ground, I can't cross.
because Let's Go just got piped. Imagine if you waited just a little bit, let your demo got tanked, and was shooting shit at choke. Then you see damage, then you can feel a little more confident to get in, and then call your other people in as well.
You should just show. You should just show.
Feeding.
It's sad, because that's a fucking really great opportunity.
What's our Uber at?
We need to. Okay, we have Uber. We need to stop chain feeding.
Watch for
Yeah.
soldier fade. Other guy.
What are we doing? They're meeting us.
I'm on high. I need buff here.
Yeah, just play on jelly.
Okay.
Okay, we dropped.
Alright, my bad.
Watch for
That's a unlucky pipe to catch, but you've also let them in choke very, very, very easily.
yeah.
Sticks on the ground, I can't cross.
You should
So your soldier's hurt, so he can't really pressure anything. Your other soldier, I think he's somewhere in IT. Your demo,
Just yeah, back.
Okay, we have Uber. We need to stop chain feeding.
Watch for soldier fade. Other guy.
your demo has done no damage.
Meeting us.
He was
which is
holding
not great.
Pipes instead of stickies. Think that
He
was
hit
impactful.
stickies on the floor. He did, but he didn't. I didn't hear any damage call.
I'm on high.
But if you're down a scout, like basically there needs to be some sort of pressure exerted, or otherwise you're just gonna lose the point or get forced or something like. And it doesn't have to be crazy pressure. It could literally just be confident spam. Like if they choose to sit in this pit, they will eat spam from your soldiers. They will eat spam from your demo, as long as like people are aware that they should not be able to just fucking be there.
Need buff here.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. Honestly, they're not even really that in. Their demo's in. So if your soldier just did a high bomb, this guy has to respect and just back up. He doesn't have to commit on him, but he can just create some sort of space. But your mid just kind of just catches a fucking pipe, which just sucks. I just say biggest thing is one of your soldiers should be trying to pressure just a little bit. And again, doesn't have to commit for it. Doesn't have to look for a kill. He just has to do a little bit of damage and just make them have to respect the fact that he's way up in the air and they can't just fucking waddle in through choke. I'd say that's the biggest thing. And then also if your demo has actual trap setup, that's also great. But yeah, your mid just catches a fucking
Just
pipe.
play on jelly.
Okay.
Okay, we drop.
Everyone should live. Don't go for.
I died as well.
Hope your whole team. Your whole team dies.
Can we live?
They
Can we live?
use,
Can we
they
live?
use, they use.
Can we live as you guys are down 3?
It's just you behind, frankly.
And your guys behind, yeah, it's a GG.
No, I fucking died.
Let's sack one person after a minute.
As soon as your mid drops there, everyone has to live.
Yeah.
There's no chance that you guys, like, I don't know, it's impossible to win.
Like both times.
1 second.
Get absolutely
Let me die for shit. Don't quit trying to do my job. Just let me die, and if I don't get anything, I don't get anything.
Alright,
Or-
are we
it's
here?
already on.
I think that's honestly pretty valid,
Their demo's
but
trying to just showing.
I feel like the mids have not really been diagnosed.
They're going right.
I need it. I need
Right.
buff.
I need players to not be in the way of my demo, please.
Yeah, I gotta back up. I gotta back up.
Holy shit, you guys just let them walk across and your mid dies again. Alright.
They're going right.
Alright, are we
It's
here?
already on.
From your perspective, not much you can do. They kind of have 3 things on height, so jumping up there, you're just gonna instantly die. Your demo needs to shoot height, and your soldiers need to be doing something
Trying to
active.
just showing.
So let's look at this. Your demo's aggro as fuck on the left. I don't know if this was called or this was a plan, but this is not a great position to be in. Because he's isolating himself from the beam pretty heavy, makes it hard to get healed, and he's just isolated.
I'm at 30.
He backs up, takes some damage in the process, so not end of the world, but he's also not really outputting.
Right.
I need it. I need
Right.
buff.
Um,
I need.
they have 3 things on height.
In the way of my demo, please.
Yeah, I got
Another
back up.
Yeah, as soon as you see there's all this shit on height, or they basically have all this space, one of your soldiers needs to make some sort of reaction, of some sort of a bomb or a play towards some sort of a lane. Your demo needed to be shooting height a long time ago, and he kind of made it hard for him because he pushed so far up on the left, versus if he was here, it makes it very easy to see what's on the height. Yeah, that's basically it. Biggest thing that I would say is your demo not shooting height, though, because 3 things should not be allowed to just run across the height there. Without taking any sort of damage.
Demo's trying to just chill on.
Because if I'm a soldier there and I see 3 things on height, I'm like, I'm fucked. I can't really jump because there's just scouts everywhere.
Can you fade? Like, what can a soldier do?
On process, your best bet is usually off of this thing on the left because it's hard to deny even if something is on height there because you're so far away from it. But if you're on the right, you're fucked if there's shit over here.
Okay.
So probably your pocket should just high bomb. Like,
I'm at 30.
I'll tell you kind of when I see it. He keeps your pocket keeps jumping up to this thing on height, which I don't think is very good in my opinion, because it doesn't it limits his options as to how he can bomb into fights.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because imagine if he's here and he wants to bomb, either he's doing a fucking pencil straight off the height where he's already taking damage, or he's falling off onto the floor and then doing like wall like skips. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Versus say if he's playing over here, or if he's playing on the crate, like on the lower crate on the right there. You have a lot more options on how you can approach the fight, and you're not taking nearly as much damage because you have cover.
Right.
I need it. I need
Right.
low.
I need players to not be
So your demo, I think, hit 1 dude on height,
in the way.
and you see the as soon as if I'm up pocket, and I see both scouts running over here, and I'm bottom left. I'm jump. Oh, you have a guy up there, nice. So I think these guys are chasing your other soldier, and this guy's going. So he needs to land on them or anything to just keep your team in this fight.
I'm dead. I'm
So it's kind of
Dead
reminds me
posted.
of when we were talking about how to push through a choke, because it's similar. It's like you're basically calling where you need help, and like your flank players or your soldiers in this case.
Yeah.
Land on it or something.
I guess the easiest way is if you get really confident about like knowing what can and can't be in certain positions, it makes it so easy to call. Because if I'm you here and I see 3 things on height, I say they're all over height. Like we need help. Like because that's unacceptable. You're never gonna win if you just keep 3 things on height on the other team.
Right. That makes sense.
So that's a cue to your demo to shoot that shit. That's a cue for your soldiers to involve themselves in some sort of a fight, maybe regarding that. Especially if your scouts like going on the right here, there's a decent chance you could take a fight on that right slope if your soldier does damage to this shit sitting over there.
That makes
They're
sense.
going right.
You know what I mean? It's not a last mid by any sort. Like, it's just you have to know how to play it appropriately from there.
I need it. I need
Right.
low.
And if you don't, then you're gonna lose.
Not be in the way of my demo, please.
Yeah, I got back up. I got back
I'm dead.
up.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Alright,
Posted.
we're out. We can get back in if people want. Otherwise,
They're on me.
No, I don't. I'm with you.
anyone sacking?
I'm in with you.
I'm
No,
3
I'm trying to
HP.
live.
No.
Okay, we're living.
I lived.
I died to a spam scatter.
I'm probably gonna die though.
Leaving lower lobby. Can someone like take a bullet?
Are they into jump already?
I feel like I just can't play hide on mid at all.
They don't.
Okay.
Respond. Right
Alright,
spawn.
what are we doing? We gotta get ready on last. We have full disab. People are kind of just dilly dallying. You have a guy behind.
Unless you guys hate.
You should have gotten a gun up a long time ago.
Our beam's
Playing
left
heavy
spawn.
right spawn. Heavy right spawn.
Can I? Okay. Can I get a crit heal?
This is like a point of
Die.
contention
Right.
Demo?
with heavy on
You
last.
said
I'm
left.
still
They're
behind
going
them.
three. They're going three. They're going three.
Point of contention.
You just got.
Oh, like your team doesn't like heavy?
My team and I have different ideas on how heavy should be played. So we're
Okay.
just gonna ask your opinions on it.
Heavy's very good as long as you don't die.
Playing off.
Or if you do die, you gotta be getting your fucking kills.
Soldier.
So,
I think I should have stayed heavy there. but-
I think not being heavy there is fine. Like once you go back into spawn, because they're taking such an active fight, it would require your whole team trying to retake a point. Because if you lead on heavy, you're just gonna die. But there's 2 ways I would have set up this last a lot differently. So one, I would have just been on NG to start because you spawn up first, so you get at least a level 2. Third, say if you're not the engineer, you come up heavy, get into heaven with your beam. Your beam playing in spawn versus your beam playing in heaven makes your rotates 9 million times worse.
Can you explain that? Because I agree. I like playing heavy in heaven and just like controlling heaven.
If I'm the Uber team and I'm coming in, it's so easy as a demo to control spawn doors and shutters versus shit that has vision of where you, as the attacking team, are moving. So say if you have a gun on the left spawn and you choose to play right heaven, so you're immediately distanced from the gun, which is going to be their #1 priority. So you start top right, the gun is on the left, they kill a gun, and you can actively see what they do then from there. If they choose to kill the gun and they choose to stay left, great, you get to stay right, and you control right lane now. And now all your players who are in spawn, you tell them you can come out right, we're playing right side, etc., etc. This is the part of the map that we choose to control. If they go in and they Uber and they get your gun, and they choose to then jump and fight right side, you guys have to look for that demo to do that, and you have to kite towards the left now. And now left side is your area that you want to hold and have contention of. Because if you...
Yeah, okay, just
I'll show you really quick what happens.
Unless you guys hate that.
They don't behind.
You said left.
You have a gun on the left.
Fine.
It's a level 1, so it makes it very easy for them to kill and then cross as well.
They're going 3.
Are you there?
Sorry. Yeah, one sec.
I was worried on the internet.
Okay.
You just got back.
So they're gonna kill your gun very quickly. Honestly, takes a little bit, so that's nice. But basically, you have no vision at this spot. Like, you can't really see if anything's in 2. You can't see if anything's waiting around the corner 1. And your engineer dies with a sentry gun, so that's not great. But basically, look at where you are now. You guys wanted to play right, and you have no right control now. They are everywhere, and you are in spawn, so you're fucked. Versus if you're in heaven, say your soldier's in heaven with you, they pop in through 4, your soldier then from heaven pushes up right lane and tries to control 1 and 2. You guys have such an easier time getting out of spawn and taking this fight because they have no Uber at this point.
Makes sense. The main reason my team doesn't like heavy in heaven is because I can't block point. I don't like to block point.
I don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't give a shit if you can block point. If you can give your team a lane, or even if you can just deny heaven, like if you can control heaven on this last, it's so nice. Because for all I know, there could be a soldier up there fucking ready to rain down hell at the spawn door for you.
Great. I'm clipping this and making its own video.
Say again?
I said I'm clipping this and making it its own video.
Oh. And no, you should not be first point of stopping point. It will be your demo having traps on point, and then from there your soldiers are looking to bomb. If you can give your team space on heavy, that's wonderful. And here you're not giving them anything, because you're just at a spawn door, and they're going to bully you into the spawn door, and they're going to control right, and then they're going to control left.
Okay.
So you're fucked.
Wait, I'm not in yet.
Playing off heavy here.
I'm
That's just
stuck at
100
one
on
point.
Yeah, that's an L.
Try. Fast.
yeah, Jelly, can you just like shoot a couple sticks at top left?
Okay, nice call.
That's
Yeah.
all.
I'm fast forwarding. I'm going to like land like in the right here or something.
Okay, we're going fast IT. We have some plans.
The right T behind them. Right now though.
So
Like 70.
Okay, unfortunately you fucking catch that ball. If your guy ever goes in IT and you have the ability to, call if shit is going to be chasing him. So, as a scout, that's usually your best bet, or your demo. Anything that can have vision of their pack,
yeah,
just like call if IT is available or if IT is being fought or they're trying to chase him.
got it.
And like in the right here or something.
Some fades, but also.
So you catch a fucking crit ball, which is so sad,
T behind them. Right now though.
because this guy bombs at the exact same time and you're not getting healed.
I'm still in the right T. Where are they at?
Oh,
I don't know.
No.
this is so sad.
Their meta's near our IT.
That's like
Where?
medic.
They're in the right. No.
I'm just wondering why your medic was in front of the rock, because that's just not a very good position. If you're mid, you should be trying to play on the left lane,
Like 70.
usually.
So we're just
That's one
gonna.
point.
I'm still.
Yeah, if you're medic, like, well, it just sucks because you're not getting healed and you're trying to deny soldiers, basically. That's the biggest thing.
in the right T.
Some fades would also help early.
The right T behind them. Right now though.
So we're
Like 70.
So we're just
That's
gonna.
one point.
I'm still in the right T.
I feel like it's an urgent call. I also feel like that's not emphasized enough, the fact that they're double bombing off rip. Because if I'm a medic and I hear that, I'm kiting towards something that makes me not instantly die, because this is really bad positioning from him. If I'm a medic and I see double bombing soldiers, I'm trying to kite towards choke, or I'm trying to kite towards something that makes it a pain in the ass for them to land on me. And I think in doing so, if he did that, you would have been getting healed.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty impossible for you to deny them. And if you do even get the kills, your med's dead 100%. So we're trying to think of best case scenario.
Forgot to
Unless they're
sound.
mid.
And holy shit, you guys just get rolled over. And that's something that will also happen if you have a guy going IT, right? And that's kind of exactly what they did, is they just... Guy went fast into IT, they said, okay, we're just going to fucking run left lane with a double bomb, and you guys got smoked.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Sure. I'm saying that's also a risk you run when you have a guy going behind on a mid. Is that, if I'm the other team, I see a guy going IT, I say, okay, I want to distance myself, let's go right lane and push up. which is exactly what they did with a double bomb, and they all walked across, and you guys are all going to die.
4 rockets up. He's like reloading and then shooting us.
Let's skip that. But
Oh, well, nice job.
Where?
Medic.
They're in the RAT.
Skeptic on it, nice.
My dad.
Nice, man.
Nice, but still a bad mid. You haven't won a mid.
Yeah, I'm dead.
That's true.
Click on that at least.
Nice. Salvage.
It's a nice salvage though.
Guys, 2 soldiers in demo alive. They could be hiding for our med.
The
traps.
soldier that's landing on me and our medic is getting like 4 rockets up. He's like reloading and then shooting us. And he's like not even landing on like height or anything. He's like literally landing on us.
I think that's partially true, but it's also fucking. It's so awkward that you catch that crit ball. Because if you're 185 and you see that, I would be okay with just falling off the rock and just fucking running at him, and you probably just win because you have a buff. But you're 100 HP, so it's scary to get in his face.
I kind of delayed by shooting a stick, and it made me not see the crit ball in time. So I probably should just good at.
I mean, I don't worry or don't concern yourself too much with like, okay, how do I not get crit balled there? But I think it's just it is what it is. But your medic 100% should be in a better position.
It's like left of rock, just like more.
Yeah, just not in front. Like in front of rock, you're going to die. I promise. If you look at any sort of invite level med pov, if there's a double bomb going on, you will not find a medic sitting there. And he had a lot of time to readjust where he was playing.
You trying to hold second at all?
Yeah.
We can.
Can we hold second here? I just really quick want to see the switches.
Demo alive. They could
You guys spawn. One of them has to cap.
The soldier that's landing on me.
So if I'm Gnome and Yomo, I'm not staying in spawn here, and I'm trying to get info because they're down 2 scouts, meaning one of them's the capping. You see ×1, so there's a demo and a soldier up. If you take very passive doors and you take your time as you do it, you will not die.
getting like 4 rockets up. He's like reloading
And you can get second way ahead of your team without making it just like a gamble. Okay. Oh, now let's take second
shooting us.
because we're not getting any
Not
information.
even landing on like height or anything. He's like.
I would if I'm Gnome, I'm peeking 1 really quick, and I'm seeing there's 6 on the door. Do I see anything?
landing
Like
on
we see
a lot of things.
demo.
And also right now, right there, you see it ×3. Every single person on their team is stacking cap.
True. Yeah, we didn't really.
So
think about that.
let's get out there and get on these doors and be super healthy.
Are we trying to hold second at all?
Yeah.
We can. Yeah, we can. Yeah.
And I don't think it really matters in this case, but it's super important, like, to have an idea of what you're fighting before you fight it.
Try and find the soldiers that could.
Because say if it was just ×1 and cap, and then there's
You
2
wanna be a sniper.
things hiding, because that's a very real possibility.
After
So let's
one.
get 1 soldier demo.
Any crit heals 1.
And I'm just talking about main calling at that point. Like, envision what you need to like expect going into a fight. Every time you're going into a fight, so pushing into a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You
Watch
think
anti.
actually calling this and stuff, even if we're like if you go back, I'm really asking like where's the
It's
soldiers?
slight on.
Can anyone spot?
Yeah.
I didn't see.
But I'm saying, all I'm saying, like that's true. But I'm saying, like ahead of time, it's like we should go second, regardless if it's only ×1. You should still make an attempt to go to second.
Like crits here. They do like crits.
They have big bird. They have a bird.
Right, right,
90.
Watch out for the crit stick.
Soldier bombing could choke quick.
He's going
Isn't
ahead.
that
It's at 100.
Hey, both soldiers at
I hit
2.
him 50.
Okay, nice job.
Let's start drawing here.
I don't walk through it too quick.
Nice.
This spot.
I'm not with you, IT. I'm very low. Yeah.
All right, I will break it down for you. The best way to pressure in the mid off of a double sack. 1. Roamer is playing in IT, not peeking, ready to get in off a call. 2. Flank Scout is playing in sewer, doing the exact same thing. Rest of the 4 are at choke, getting healthy and getting information and dealing damage.
I'm actually now. I'm actually now.
You get through choke. Okay, they're not here, so it's easy peasy.
Y'all can do your thing.
I'm on high. I see 3.
If we can get a force right now, that'd be huge. Traps on T-Det.
They're in choke.
They might have.
So you're not gonna get a force. Like you're just taking mid at this point. They chose to leave instead of trading. So, these kills you probably have to stack to deny if you want to try it. Otherwise, if you don't give a shit, you can just start moving. But I think it's worth trying to stack,
I see 3.
even though I don't think you're gonna get it.
Can we deny these?
Yeah, we're trying to.
Oh, it's close.
Trapped in choke.
Holy shit, you got it. All right, that's huge. You guys get the soldier deny. So again, that's another thing that you can make a call as a main caller, right? It's like, okay, do we want to stack and try and deny these soldiers? Do we want to just move and not give a shit if they just spawn up and just already try to take space before they get up?
Yeah.
Like, you have so many options, and it's really important that you get everyone on the same page, because that was super close. Like, if it was just, like, only a couple people stacking or just someone capping, like, there's a chance you don't get that.
Yeah.
Because, again, this is a great opportunity. No chance of a soldier being on a doorway, so let's get some early aggro peaks and see if we can try to convert a sack off that during this timing. Because you have one window here to do this.
Alright, let's go through. They have
Okay,
Uber. We want to
Silver.
turn this into a sack.
I'm in IT. I can bomb now. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm in.
No, don't worry about
Oh
it.
my god.
Twice.
So it's pretty ass pressure. And I think that stems from going choke. Even though choke is the quickest door, I think it's worth taking a little bit of extra time peeking sewer. Because it's a door where your combo can afford to stay at for a while. Versus at choke, you can't really stay in choke. Or if you do, you're walking into a pit.
Yeah.
So
This
sewer
is
pressure
obvious.
is more important than choke pressure.
No demo.
This spot is just fucking going crazy.
Let him live, don't kill him.
Emu's nuked.
Let him live.
You got this? Nice job, done.
Okay, we got a force. All right, down 2. You guys get a force. Again, you have a choice to make. You could choose to play close, off of the fact that they maybe won't expect you to be close, and you can get a ton of fucking kills. But if you don't have that, then you need to just back, because your Uber is of utmost importance here.
No.
Wait first.
no.
Twice, no demo.
Let's do this.
Let him live, don't kill him.
Emu's nuked.
Then Matt Forster, you got this? Nice job, done.
I'm using them.
No.
Wait first.
no,
Wait first.
no.
We don't want to use you.
Okay.
I meant not go into second.
Where are you, Pancake?
Keep playing choke. Keep playing choke. We're choke.
Yeah, I'm just fine. But now I'm
Okay, so this is fine.
Clear. So. 'Cause my meta asked if we want to use into them, and I said no because I thought he meant
Yeah.
into second. But now we think we're playing to leave mid. And that's not what I meant.
Well, so you have 2 options here. Either you play close and you do your crazy epic Uber if you feel like you pick a door, you get kills. What did something happen?
No, just the way you said that was funny.
Oh. Or you back, and basically the way you back up is pretty specific. So it's okay for them to walk in, it's okay for them to take the doors, because you're not going to hold it down too, and not wanting to use, right? So you play your choke, and you play the fact that you still own mid, for the fact that you still get your spawners at the forward, and by the time they get there, they either have to leave or make a play, the other team.
Right.
And basically the advantages versus disadvantages of that is that 1, it's just wasting time, like your Uber ad is just dwindling, so you probably couldn't take it into last, versus 2, you just want to use Uber and get kills.
Right.
But it's just a matter of the situation. So I would say backing up here is good, but just make sure you can control your choke and some sort of the map. But you're not going to be able to control the chokes on their side.
I'm just chilling.
I got you, right.
I don't
back
think
up.
Guys in.
Walk forward now.
Okay, I like that.
So I
like
can't
landing
shoot
on
in
me.
the
Damn, that actually was really nice. I think that was a good timing.
air.
Where the fuck is your team? Where the fuck is your med?
Again,
Oh,
We thought we were playing to leave because
God
I said we're
damn
not
it.
using. Yeah.
that's so sad. No, you should never leave the point. If they somehow manage to get you guys to leave mid, even though you guys have Uber,
We have Uber.
you guys have done something very wrong.
Yeah, I know.
So that's very sad to see your medic peek his head over there through choke, because if he was behind the rock or playing towards choke of some sort, like kind of where you are right now, maybe even a little farther up, and they did that, that's easy 3 kills.
Turn that.
I'm saying use. Like, yeah.
Holy shit, okay, they still, wow, you guys still managed to hold on to mid.
I'm with you.
Let's go towards their
Take
choke.
three and-
Something red crate.
Something red crate.
You're still in it, dude.
Okay, we don't give a shit.
Yeah, shots on choke. On this corner.
Still in it, dude.
Oh no, what is going on to your flank?
She can
I'm
go.
also informed, y'all.
Almost leaving one.
Oh no, oh no. Are they all dying?
So bad, though.
Please save me.
Scouts through sewer.
Okay, you're just going on a fucking, let's go.
Dude.
Dude, turn around! Quit walking forward when you're not your demo with this.
Oh my god, comms are so bad.
Living IT.
Oh my god. Yeah, there are so many ways to think about this. So, I'll start it off from here.
Soldier behind
We
as
didn't use.
well.
We did not use the.
So, soldier behind. As a main caller, you need to set the stage very, very clear for how we are going to concern ourselves with this guy.
Okay.
If I'm in your position right now, I'm calling. We still have ad. I don't give a fuck about this guy. Let's go to second. They're down 2 soldiers. So that tells my flank, don't go to the flank and don't fucking die to him.
Makes sense.
That means just get into second, because these guys are going to be useless, and we're going to have an awesome ass Uber if they choose to stay on second.
I'm behind.
So set the stage for your team. Do that, like right now, when you hear the call out that someone's behind.
Gotcha.
I'm
So call's made there. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, do you have like a way of thinking about that? Like,
I think if I have ad, I want to take my ad.
yeah, that I would probably call that. Like, if I was thinking clearly, I just sometimes it's awkward and it's hard to figure out if we should try and deal with the pick behind or not.
Yeah.
Or
So
push
if
it.
I'm thinking about worrying about the guy behind, I would do that if we have even Ubers. I would do that if there's a chance we could get sandwiched, so like backing up into him, like if we're on disad. But on ad, and especially the fact that they are down a soldier already, meaning that there's no soldiers in front, means we should just get the fuck in.
Yeah, makes sense. Go towards their
Three
choke.
and-
Something red crate. Something red crate.
I think I'm thinking
Am I
what you're
still-
saying. I just didn't call it because I'm.
Yeah, it's
really-
very important to articulate it to your team because otherwise, like what this guy's doing, we don't want him doing that.
You're showing that, dude.
He's just like waddling around, and your scout, like they find ways to die when they don't need to die or concern themselves with this fucking dude.
She can go.
Because if they just didn't give a shit, maybe if they just were pushing in and they looked behind every once in a while and they just kept a tally on them, you guys would be in on point. Either you take the point completely for free because they're not even really fucking showing. But now because your guy dies, I think they get a little.
Might as well.
They choose to peek, like they just come out of 2, right? So the fact that you guys are just doing 2 separate things because there's no clear play being called, fucks your team. But they also should just not die to one dude behind. So
Scouts those
So
two are.
yeah, I guess our demo went right and I went left.
Turn around!
medic.
Quit looking forward, you're not the demo with this.
yeah, I think you can articulate what you guys are doing way, way, way more, and that stems from original call about not worrying about the guy behind. That then turns into I'm peeking choke, choke's free. I'm walking in choke. We have ad. And then talk about where you're walking, talk about when to use. Like it's you want to really paint a picture for your team.
Yeah.
Players
we're
behind,
hugging
it's
left wall
called.
versus we're
I think
going
I
right.
team.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
You're gonna get bombed through chunk, they're going to
Yeah,
make
don't
on
Don't leave
you.
Demo, don't leave Demo.
Holy shit, big surf.
Too, I guess. Our med's leaving the
really
chunk, gonna die.
Oh,
Wait, your mid's cracked.
Where are you living?
Holy shit, back it up. Oh, okay, they used.
Used.
That's actually great that they used because your med was probably dead regardless.
Dying log.
So
Got out IT.
it could be worse.
One of my T's, 100.
Nice
They're
play.
on, they're on two.
Who's living?
I live.
So it's, and you get forward.
That's huge. I'm waiting for a med. We're gonna get back.
Fuck. So again, we gotta think about the scenario. Your med is up in 4 and they're down a scout, but they're gonna push with heals. It's not worth for someone to die here because they just have heals and you don't. Best bet is again super nice if your demo gets a trap kill. He's set up somewhere. Second, your soldiers maybe have a good pre-bomb at a door to just stuff. Basically, you're just really hoping to delay for your med to spawn up
I'm watching IT.
because this is technically holdable if the other team gets pressured enough. And it sounds like they're slow as fuck. It sounds like they don't even care.
No.
Okay, you guys get the point. Excellent. And high level and invite that gets pushed 100%.
They have Uber. What now? Soon?
Okay, they're trying to push anyways.
Yes. Are they going to choke?
I think they
I'm not
got
watching.
here.
I'm not watching.
So really nice if your med calls what kind of Uber ad they have. So like 50% or some shit like that. Because if I hear something like 60% dis ad, I think it's worth to hard build the whole way, and you can probably get for last. But if it's a huge ad, I think we're probably just playing to output as much as we can, and then just set up for last.
Or
Playing leave 1. Playing leave 1.
can we rotate you?
So you guys are already at 50.
I get a ball.
so who's that kind
Oh,
of?
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
they have
what's going
Uber.
on?
Your demo does not know what's going on.
No,
Sort of
not
end.
even.
Red 7.
They pop in. Oh shit! Please, no one die.
We definitely die.
How many? Only one? If it's only one, it's okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Your other soldier's going down. Oh shit. Okay.
So there's two.
So it seems like people just weren't on the same page, even though it was pretty. I would say it was pretty clearly called that they're on disad. I think. No choke spot is your biggest thing that gets you killed here. So best class to do that is a pocket, or your other soldier. Like your flank still can look at IT pretty comfortably, and then your soldiers are looking at choke and sewer. So really important that you get that spot because you guys get surprised, and that's why you guys die.
I get a ball.
So who's that kind of?
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
they have
what's going
Uber.
on?
At least
I thought
I
it said it was
think.
even.
No,
Sort of
not
end.
even.
Red 7.
Uber?
Yeah.
Right.
Seems like people do not realize it's disad, so people are gonna
I'm
die.
a nuke in
I can
post.
help. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
They're bombing you.
That's one
So
lobby.
there's two lobby.
Good
So
live.
we're-
Yeah. Also not good that your people stay in lobby. They just need to fucking evacuate to last.
Three.
But
Yelling in
Yeah.
Nice job, Dom.
I'm backing up here. Backing up a little.
holy shit! All right. So here's another thing.
What the fuck?
They
is
do
that?
not have second yet, meaning that you do not have to actively engage in a fight for no reason here, because they can't go to point, right? So that needs to be illustrated to your team, or it's a good call to make that they don't have second just yet. Let's set up. as in let's control a part of the map, with like ideally a heavy, and let's fight from there. Because your demo just fed, going crazy mode
Yeah.
for no reason.
Can I see what
And now,
happened in the demo?
I think your people try to save your people out in lobby, which I don't think is possible.
There's two.
Yes.
There.
Could live,
Torino
could
is
live, could live.
three.
Because your scout lives. Your scout's out. They've already backed up. We don't got to do some crazy shit because they don't have second.
We're at
Telling you to
85% too.
Nice job, Dom.
That's also very true. That's also a nice call that your mid can make.
I'm on point area.
Don't have Uber yet.
98%. We die. Scout?
Yeah, just no reason to take this fight the way you guys take it.
Oh, it's painful. Is it 16? Oh, what the fuck?
It's
We already lost like 3 at that point. Like,
We lost
Yeah, well-
2. We back up. We're at
we
85%
lost 3.
it's.
after.
We lost
Again,
3, and then they all got lobbies. So
We
it's
keep like trying to die for something that only I should die for. Just let me die.
I mean, they're using like launching
What's
into
our mid?
choke.
What's our mid?
Power
What's our
3
mid?
was.
Let's get around, fellas. Let's get around.
True.
We're going fast.
Let's go left.
All right, let's win a mid.
Wait, we can go slow. Starting high.
Look at that scout. Holy shit.
Let's go left.
I
All
missed
right.
it. What happened?
Oh, we can go slow. Actually, we can go slow.
So again, if you can identify like what is allowed and what shouldn't be allowed, it makes it so easy for focus fire. So if I'm on the rock
High.
and I see this fucker doing this on the front of the point in front of us, I'm calling kill this guy.
Right.
Like he needs to die immediately.
That makes
So
sense.
these are super easy stickies for your demo to hit, even just super easy spam for a soldier to hit, and the guy can just fucking just land on him.
Makes sense.
Like they are just they control so much of the map without any resistance.
Walking.
70.
Oh, nice kick. Oh man, you gotta run in that guy's face as soon as you have 120. Don't let him live.
120?
One's high bombing, landing in choke.
And yeah, like you gotta guarantee that kill.
Thought I
Good task on him.
Walking.
70.
thought he was dead right there.
Shoulder
Yes,
like
he
two.
is. Okay. Hit 120.
But that being said, you guys are still doing absolutely nothing.
One's high bombing, landing in
They're
choke.
both on
Oh my
us.
God.
Wait for a bit.
Move that right here.
Let's die.
Nice salvage. Nice.
Guys in our
Holy
choke.
shit.
It's just not on bed.
Go 100 in our choke.
So let's go. You got this. Okay, I'll see you.
We're gonna watch it.
No.
Big misconception in a 1v1. You don't need to be on point.
Yeah, I'm a.
He's probably going
I'm
sewer or
not
something.
watching.
Behind you.
He's up there. Can I die? I'm fucking-
Yeah, he has better positioning because he doesn't give a shit at the point and he just wants to kill you, so he wins.
Yeah, I should.
Uh-oh.
And now he can go to point. You know what I mean?
Maneuver.
Can't outplay the shit out of the other one.
That thing cool.
We go second dope.
You want?
So the bomb.
Man,
We'll still do the
What's
roll.
priority? Roll deck.
One
One's
down,
in
one
right.
down.
Almost alone, right?
Oh shit.
Alone, right?
so some
What? No, okay, I missed something.
Somehow,
Good fast.
So the bomb.
man,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we can try.
At least peek it.
Okay, is you're gonna peek mid? Okay.
go on and cap them.
Okay.
I can fast roll.
Yeah.
Doing
Okay.
something.
Okay, I got you.
So the bomb.
Man,
We'll still do the
What's
roll.
priority? Roll deck.
One
One's
down,
in
one
right.
down.
Almost alone, right? Alone, right?
So some sorority.
I got piped. Getting
Stop your guy fight. Do not just chip shot him.
It's got on right.
Someone's in front of there. Someone's
You gotta bank off the fact that he's gonna be fighting your soldier, and you have to put a little bit of trust in your movement and DM
Yeah.
to get that kill. Because if this guy lives and he kills your soldier, you guys lose.
He's 54 RT.
Leaving.
We're gonna die.
Okay, you get it. But it just seems like a skid approach, and I feel like that in a lot of the way you've been playing this match so far. I feel like you're just scared to engage,
Yeah, I guess.
And-
Yeah, go on.
and I think that also stems from the fact that there's no call, like on how to do or what you want to do in a fight. Because if you call something like that and you try to get someone on the same page, you know you're going to receive some sort of help. But yeah, I think
Pancake is
I don't know.
still
can't. I'm
in.
super
And there's scout behind.
I can get to you guys. Call your.
obviously you want Pocket Scout to be like a rock or like someone who
Uber.
protects your medic in combo, but
I'm super weak.
Yeah, we can exchange.
there are definitely situations where you need to
Scout on high.
try to turn a bad situation into a decent one. I got no clue what the fuck's going on here. You get that kill, you guys have to back up.
Yeah.
Uber.
Let me see. So your positioning's really bad. You had to climb up to Spire a while ago.
We can exchange if we have to.
Yeah.
You should still be climbing. Like you should just be expected to get beamed once you get up there.
Scout on high.
And you guys just get forced by scout on height or some shit. I don't know.
Not in. Behind us.
So pretty sloppy.
Sorry,
They're in the air. Leaving at 2.
Shooting the guy
Chasing.
up lower.
Pancake, no, don't chase.
You have to get the force.
That's so sad. Pancake, no chase. That's easy 2 kills, and now you have 3 picks, and you get an easy force. I say 100% chase.
I can push her. I
Yeah,
can
we can
push her
get through.
mid.
I'm going through choke.
Because Esko lives now. Obviously, it's still a great situation for you guys to get a force, but it guarantees 3, and it, like,
Caps, I'm pushing D.
I don't know.
What they used.
Okay, they used.
Put it in sewer.
So, a lot of things you gotta preface. Get 2 picks. Number 1 question here, Med should always be asking is where's their beam? Because he does not want to be caught to the Uber around a corner, which is what's happening right now. So before he gets to choke, or before he puts himself in a position that would be caught to an Uber had they been directly at choke, he needs to ask a question, and your combo needs to try and find him.
Playing in the choke.
Because what happens is I think you guys all die, probably to this Uber.
What's happening?
The Uber's over.
Oh, oh, your Med's dead for sure. Yeah, he's dead.
No.
And that should be around.
Again, my rollout.
Yeah, that's game.
Boom. Okay. That was really rich. I didn't expect, because I remember I just looking at the logs, it was like a 16-minute roll, but that
Yeah.
actually felt really back and forth. So that's cool. I also really appreciate you like talking so much about the team, not just me, even though I want to be getting better, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's still, there's like so much to unpack. So I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any questions?
Really question. I really liked what you were saying about like when you know what can or cannot be allowed, that like that helps with focus fire and just like calling what should be done, because honestly that's not something I've thought about really. Like
Yeah.
I think of focus fire in terms of on a last hold or push, and like we need to shoot whoever's closest to us, but like I haven't really thought about it in terms of like who's holding stupid or really good positioning, and that should be abused or, you know, not allowed.
Mm-hmm.
That could be a goal of mine over the next, you know, week or so. Try and get that done. I think you're saying last about yeah, me playing scared. It's like I've been dying on our pressures a lot, and it feels so awful for your pocket scout to die, because like they're your main caller and they're your medic protector, they're your Uber like leader and taker. So like I have been kind of scared to die as pocket scout. So
Yeah.
you're seeing that.
Do you think that all your deaths in those scenarios are all your own fault, or you don't think it's? Do you think it's a mix of other issues? Because if you're playing scared, is then like, okay, I'm never gonna peek a door, or I'm gonna like, you're just gonna lose. It's a losing recipe. You have to take that risk, unfortunately.
I feel like do you remember earlier in the match when we were trying to get through choke, and then the demo was there and he was kind of
Yep.
alone, so I ran at him and tried to kill him. So like that's like a situation where like I see something and I feel like, oh, I can get in and like do damage here or something, and then I'll die. So like, do you think that was my fault or both teams' fault?
There's 2 ways. Like, I think one, you 100% could have played that individual. Like, it's also really point to point. Like in that scenario, I would 100% want my demo to cook more and get like tanked, because he's gonna output more than you from a distance. But I also think you kind of ran in his face for no reason. Like, or basically you committed yourself to that fight fully. Versus if you were at choke, jumping around, doing like 30s, 40s, like you're not giving up your life for a trade. Because the best case scenario there was a trade, in my opinion. The way you just like ran at him.
Right.
And I think you're also like 100 HP. Which, like, if I'm 100 HP, I'm not running at him. If I'm 185, I'm probably running at him, and there's probably a world I can live as long as I'm calling in the rest of my team. Because your soldier should have been... I remember he didn't have a great bomb there, but I digress.
Here. Can you pause 1 second? Alright. Alright, so just to clarify, like that was kind of like a mixed bag. Like I should have been a little bit healthier, but I guess I expected my soldier to be in as well, my demo to be
Yeah. Well, general rule of thumb in TF2 is if you are getting healed, you need to do something with the heals. So I don't know who's getting healed in that scenario. Maybe it's your demo, but he needs to be at that choke, shooting the shit out of him. And if you're getting healed, let's pressure the doorway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you're 100 HP, you're not getting healed. It's not your responsibility at that point to try and kill that demo.
Yeah, it wasn't like I felt like I needed to do the pressure. It's that I saw that demo and he looked really out of position, and so I just went for it. I wasn't like thinking like I'm the person to go for this. I don't know.
I honestly don't think he was that out of position.
Okay.
Like, if he has good traps at choke and he's dealing pipe damage, he can afford to be there. Obviously, it's a point of contention. Like, soldiers are going to try and bomb that, but it's not a 100% easy pick.
But yeah, that's a lot of when I die is when we're pressuring for a sack. So.
Okay, I would say work on painting a picture as a main caller. I would say work on pressuring into those doorways confidently, and if you do die, try to recognize why you died, instead of just being like, "Oh, I just shouldn't peek that."
That's fair. Alright.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
That was really fun.
Thanks. Could you send me the video of the demo if you do haven't uploaded it?
Sure. It's in 2 parts. But
Okay.
I'll give you both parts when I get them up.
Cool. Okay. Peace.
Bye.